Do you know that peanut burger business is in high demand in Nigeria? If you're looking for a business that you can start with small money and make huge profit from, then that business is peanut burger business. Do you know that peanut burger business is in high demand and it is highly profitable? You can start this business as a stay-at-home mom. You can start this business as a student. You can start this business as a 9 to 5, like if you have a job and this is like your side hustle, you can start this business as a side hustle. In this video, I'll be walking you through a step-by-step guide on how to start a profitable peanut burger business. The number one step on my list before going into peanut burger business, it is very important to know your way around any business you want to go into. Firstly, you need to know how to produce tasty peanut burger. If you don't know how to produce tasty peanut burger, you're not going to get customers to patronize you, and that is very bad. It is very important that you know how to produce tasty peanut burger. The number one way to know how to produce tasty peanut burger is to register with an existing vendor, or someone that is already in the business that knows her way or his way around in peanut burger business. It is very important to register with such vendor and learn from them. Secondly, if you don't have the money to register with an existing vendor, you can also self-learn by learning on YouTube. YouTube is a place where you can learn anything and everything you want to learn about peanut burger business. How to produce peanut burger, how to market and sell peanut burger, anything you want to learn, you can learn it on YouTube. When going to YouTube to search for peanut burger business, you need to search how to make peanut burger. When you search how to make peanut burger, you're going to see varieties of videos. Then you start watching. You watch from 1 to 10, you get to know and see a creator that you like and you resonate with. When you see the one that you like and you resonate with, all you have to do is to download that creator video into your phone, save it, go to the market, get all the ingredients that creator used in making peanut burger, then follow the same step that creator used in making the peanut burger. Then after making your peanut burger, you can share it with your friends and family for a feedback. After sharing with your friends and family for a feedback, then they will start giving you feedback. If you get a positive feedback from them, then it means you can produce for commercial purpose. But if you get a negative feedback or not straightforward feedback, like not positive, not negative, then it means you have to improve. You have to keep practicing. That is what it means until you get perfect to producing for commercial purpose. The next point on my list is capital. Before going into any business, you need to have your capital before going into any business at all you want to go into. So for peanut burger business, you need to have capital. For if you want to start in a small scale, you need to have a capital between 20 to 30,000 naira for small scale production. But for large scale production, you need a capital between 100,000 naira to 500,000 naira. It is very important that you start small and grow in the business. The next point on my list is the basic equipment needed for peanut burger and packaging production. The basic equipment you need for packaging and for production. The number one, you need a frying pan, a frying spoon. You need a sieve to sieve out the oil after frying your peanut burger. You need a bowl for your peanut burger production. You need a gas, stove or firewood, any means of heat that you have to fry your peanut burger. Those are the basic things you need for the production. Then for the packaging, you need Ziploc bags, you need fancy nylon, you need stapler or sealing machine to seal the mouth of your peanut burger so that air will not penetrate into it, because if air comes in contact with already made peanut burger, it will go bad easily. You also need a label for you to use it to brand it. These are the basic things you need for packaging. The next point on my list is market survey. It is very important to go for market survey. The reason why market survey is very important is that it will enable you to know what other vendors are selling, other peanut burger vendors are selling. It will enable you to know how they are packaging their peanut burger. It will enable you to know the sizes, how they package it, the sizes they package it, and how they price their peanut burger. That will open your eyes up to know how to package and price your own also. If you will be reducing the price by 50 naira, or you be adding the price by 100 naira, that determine how you price, package and label your product. The next point on my list is where to source for quality raw materials. It is very important that you source for quality raw materials for production, because that will determine how your customers will stick to your brand. If you don't get quality raw materials to produce your peanuts, to produce your peanut burger, you no get customers to buy from you. If you go about and buy any and anyhow peanut for your peanut burger business, you will not get customers, because whenever customers buy your peanut burger and it turns out that the peanut inside is always rotten or is always bad, they will not come back to patronize you again. So it is very important that you source for quality raw materials. And the places you can source for quality raw materials are like any big market around you. You can go to those markets. Those people that sell rice, beans, corn, tiger nuts, millet, they also sell groundnut. You can go there, and when you go to buy your raw material, use your hand to scoop the groundnut and check how, look at it how it is. If you like it, you can buy it. If it's not looking nice in your eyes and it's not neat, it's not good, it's not clean, don't buy it. Look around until you get the one that you're comfortable with. Then for the flour, for you to get your for the flour that you'll be using for coating, you need to go to a baking shop. Inside the same market, look for baking shops. Then these are the places that dey sell baking items. You can buy flour from them, sugar from them, flavour from them, and that is how you can source for quality raw materials. The next point on my list is how to store your raw materials, how to store it. For your flour, ensure that you store it in a plastic bucket that has lid. Do not keep it on the floor, because if you keep it on the floor, it will go bad. Be sure to store your flour in a plastic bucket that has lid. Then for your sugar, the same thing, store it in a plastic bucket that has lid also. Do not store it, do not keep it anyhow, keep it in a place where ants will come in contact with it. Then for other ingredients, ensure that you store them very well. For your eggs and other ingredients, ensure that you store them properly. The next point on my list is costing. After sourcing for your raw materials, after buying, after production, you need to know how to cost your product. You need to know how the cost of each bottle of your peanut, you need to know it. Let's say for instance that the cost of production is 20,000 naira. The cost of producing 20 bottles of peanut is 20,000 naira. It practically means that the cost of producing one bottle of peanut is 1,000 naira. This is how to know your cost of production. So whenever you're producing your peanut, ensure that you also calculate, know the cost of production before adding your profits to it, so that you know if you're actually making profit in the business or not. This is how to know your cost of production. Always ensure to produce in a neat and hygienic environment. Also ensure to package your products very well. The next point on my list is marketing and sales, because after producing all dis whole thing, you need to sell it and make your money and then make profit from the sales. For marketing, you can advertise your product on Facebook, on WhatsApp and on Instagram. You leverage on dis social media platforms to advertise. You can also use word of mouth, because you're just starting out. So you need to like meet people, talk to them, tell them sell peanuts. This is how to advertise. The next way you can also advertise, you can take it to supermarket, you can take it to your church, you can take it to church and also advertise there. Then for sales, you can sell to shops, you can supply to supermarkets. After advertising to them, after talking to them that you sell peanuts, you can give them sample for them to taste and see how it is. So if they approve of you to start supplying them, you can supply to supermarkets, you can supply to shops, you can even sell in your church, you can sell in schools, you can sell anywhere. You can collaborate with people that hawks snacks. You can talk to them, tell them you sell peanuts, and they can also start buying from you and start selling. Always ensure to label properly and ensure to add your contacts in your labels. It will enable your customers to contact you for supplies, for bulk orders and for catering for events. It is very important that you add your contacts to your label. If you got value from this video, please like, share, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel.